Hello everybody, this is Studios15 and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as California. Last time, just gotta deal with the another annoyance to be at war with another nation. In this case, it's the former state of Idaho. And just continues so we can deal with the possible invasion and see if it's possible to conquer them. Now, that still somewhat leaves the question as to who else would dare try and declare war. Wyoming is somewhat of an unknown, despite having a 64% of a war justification for any reason to go to war. But the majority of the territory we have is mostly Mexico. The east coast is slightly, with some control of Alaska. But the majority of our territory is, of course, on the west coast. I mean, East Coast, West Coast. East Coast, West Coast. I always do keep getting that a little mixed up. So sorry. Majority of the territory we have is on the west coast, I mean. Might also have to deal with any possible attacks by, say, New Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, or, hey, unknowingly will be this one, and possibly Nunavut, which, by the way, they also have a war justification to go to war, and that's about it. Anyway, okay, so Idaho has sent out most of their forces, whatever they have. They've sent out an Abrams, but they're running out of supplies really fast. Not really much, since I only have 515 compared to 1 million and close to 500 right now. Korea in Asia, Korea seems like they've made some pretty good advances, this time heading north rather than constantly trying to attack the capital of Manchuria all the time now. Inner Mongolia's capital is surrounded, but they're holding out. The war between the two Chinas has stalled. Not so sure what's going on with the Japanese landings on this part of China, so that's something I'm not so sure about. Nothing going on there. Bangladesh. India looks like it's having a few troubles of their own, sort of. Tibet has made some advances as well. Eastern Siberia, however, as I just noticed, is bankrupt. It's not looking good for them. Manchuria is still strong. Same with Mongolia. Nothing much going on in the rest of, let's say, Europe or the Middle East. Saudi forces, including Kuwait, have failed to make any advances into Iran. Nothing much going on in India's front against Pakistan and Afghanistan. Ethiopian-Sudanese war is, of course, low. Hey? Marcel wanted to give $600 million for... Wait. Who are they at war with again? Oh yes, Barcelona and Madrid. Kinda forgot about that. Well, we are allies, so why not? Germany has recovered their economic downfall, and have actually, seems like they might be able to hold out despite all these garrisons that are scattered everywhere. Nothing much going on there. In the Balkans. Africa, same story. South America. Paraguay's unusual expansion. Argentina's attempts to move into Brazil territory, and that's pretty much about it. Back to the main war. Looks like the AI has actually done well this time. Actually able to advance quite a lot. with the exception of this infantry M2A4 moving a little too far. Yeah. Well, that's probably about it. Let's see if it's possible to take these hydro dams, which is not garrisoned. They don't quite have the supplies, so that's one reason, I guess. Rexburg. Let's see if it's possible to take that. Get these guys to entrench here to allow the supply lines to expand a bit. Which reminds me, I'm sure I have a supply depot being built. Yep, right here. But I'm going to expand the supply lines. Probably best to wait to see if it's possible to expand to boys, if we take boys, that is. So that's on hold. And Idaho supply trucks. Don't know what they were doing all the way up there, so that didn't go well for them. Nothing much going on. Okay. More construction of several facilities are done. Mostly repairs from the continuous expansion. That's been going on for a while now. Start trying reserve these all the units that are on the west coast. Even though I'm not so sure, kind of have a bad feeling that maybe that might cause somebody to declare war. But for now, it's best to just focus on a single front right now. In this case, against Idaho. So, send these guys out. Where is this infantry unit going? Okay, so we've taken that. Okay, so we've taken that town. Entrenched at this crossroad. Move forward a little bit further. Idaho's military is being crushed all the time now. So this is going to be somewhat of an easy expansion, with the exception of the amount of mountains and, of course, supply problems. And that's not what I want to do. I need to recheck to see if I have supply depots. Yeah, I have 2 over here in Victoria and Seattle. Alright. I have 1 in Genoa. I have 2 over here, 3, most of them up here as well. Can never be too sure. Especially if one better to make sure to build a supply depot somewhere else, despite looking like it's well supplied, but can't be too careful. In this case, Albany for now. That's about it. Washington, D.C. Another bond renewal, this time it's $17 billion. No, just entrench and just stay. Let's see, this guy moves down here. Okay, he's run out of supplies. And there's no road here. No additional road to the capital. So that's a bit of an issue. I suppose when Idaho's conquered, just build a new road system, new highway, I suppose, to connect to up here. Let's see if I can just down here. What the hell is this anyway? An ore mine. Single garrison. Another facility's been repaired. This guy's run out of supplies. This tank's run out of supplies. This M2A4's run out of supplies as well. Probably move out and try and expand the supply lines a bit more. Let's see. What else could we take? Guess I'll send this guy out to see if there's any garrisons stationed there. These tanks are moving down the road. I have several more units just scattered and waiting. But I think going to medium would have been a much better choice, just to allow everybody on the west coast not be deployed at all, unless we get war decked. But for now, just allow them to rest, or just stand by. Actually, same with anybody that are in former Mexico. Don't know about the Central American nations though. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to check to see what Casus Belli is. 100%, 100%, 100, 100, 100. Panama is also 100. And South American nations as well, I'm sure. I think. Yes, it is. Cuba, I would not be surprised. Even several of our allies also have a war justification, but yeah. Move down. There's nothing else over here other than just constantly gaining more territory. Trying to see the economy, only minus $12 million in comparison. Approval rating still going down, no surprise. Reduce taxes a little bit more. Reduce social spending to maybe 55%, taxes remain 49-ish%. For now. Move like that. Move down here. Let's see. We'll get these guys to expand the supply lines a bit more and entrench. Making good progress, despite the amount of mountains of the Rockies. Sorry, I can't really quite speak at the moment. But can't say it can't be helped after dealing with rather annoyingly hot weather almost a day ago at the time of this recording. Okay, this guy's been resupplied, and we're actually bordering down on Utah once more. They still have a Casus Belli, slightly, well, just barely. But you can never be too careful. Okay, they can expand wherever they want to go. Gotta get this guy to expand the territory just a bit. Just a bit. Or more. Okay, these guys are just gonna sit here briefly until moving out again. See if it's possible to reach all the way down to Cadwell or Nampa. Don't know about Nampa though. That and there are no more roads at the moment. Maybe actually to connect to here, if it's possible, so probably expand to that much for now. I'll have a National Guard unit just expand the supply lines. Scatter mostly units to just expand the territory. Idaho's economy is actually tiny right now, only $61 million in the treasury. population's gone down as well, no surprise.